Roots of transit customs fees in the ancient civilizations of Babylon and Egypt. What if borders dissolved overnight and the flow of goods ran wild? No rules, no oversight, no limits. Episode 1. Roots of transit customs fees in the ancient civilizations of Babylon and Egypt. Imagine a world without borders, a world dominated by chaos and the movement of goods, where wealth streams unhindered. Yet, with the dawn of civilization came a pressing need. A need for order, a need for protection, and a need for revenue streams to empower emerging states to flourish. How did the idea of regulating trade across borders arise? Our fascinating journey begins here. What are customs duties? In their simplest form, customs duties are taxes levied on goods when they cross defined borders. But their purpose goes far beyond mere revenue collection. They are a powerful tool to regulate trade flows, ensure monitored movement of merchandise, and protect local markets from an. How did the concept begin? Turning back to the dawn of history, we find that the earliest civilizations quickly recognized the importance of controlling goods. In ancient Babylon, along the banks of the Euphrates, governments implemented the first customs systems out of an urgent need to monitor cross-border trade and secure financial resources vital for state building and infrastructure development. These early societies understood that trade was not merely an exchange of commodities, but an integrated system requiring precise regulation to sustain commercial activity and generate the revenues necessary to meet state needs. Along the Great Nile, in ancient Egypt, the necessity was much the same. The Nile's trade artery was the lifeblood of the land, and regulating its traffic and imposing duties served not only to collect taxes, but also to control the types of goods entering and leaving, guarding against flooding local markets with items that could harm nascent industries and crafts. A simple yet powerful system. Initially, customs duties were far less complex than today's tariff schedules, usually imposed directly on the value or quantity of goods. This straightforward system allowed governments to control merchandise flows, prevent market saturation that could destabilize local economies, and foster a balanced, stable trading environment, fueling civilizational progress. Crucially, revenues from customs duties were not merely absorbed into state coffers to cover administrative expenses. They were invested in vital projects that propelled these civilizations forward, from funding construction of temples and palaces to carving out roads and irrigation canals. Customs duties thus played a pivotal role in driving the wheels of progress. Early conflicts. This formative era was not without strife. Early wars frequently erupted between rival cities and states vying for control over key trade routes or resource-rich regions subject to transit or export duties. Dominating these checkpoints meant economic power and political influence. From the great rivers of the ancient world sprang the concept of regulating cross-border trade and imposing duties. A simple idea at heart, yet containing the seeds of complex global trade system we witness today. Our quest to trace the roots of customs duties is only just beginning. Join us in the next episode as we journey through the classical and medieval eras to explore how customs systems evolved under mighty empires like Rome and Byzantium, and how those policies shaped the landmarks of world trade.